Hi, Namaste. My name is Soubhagya and I am here today with a new topic, and that is what is very familiar with all of us. And we know it in every stage we face this. That's the fear. So, what is this all about? And this we will talk about transform your fear into happiness and inspiration. What is that fear all about? It is undoubtedly we are the fear is one of the strongest and most influential emotion response that we have. It can act as protective and it can act as destructive force depending on the situations. So obviously, fear can help us avoid dangerous situations, triggering the fight or response when we feel threatened. But unfortunately, the same response can be triggered when no real threat exists. We simply find ourselves feeling anxious and sometimes overwhelmed, even when we know logically or you know it obviously there is no harm to you or there is no harm to us. It is always a hindrance for us. It's preventing your life. Whatever you are trying to get in your life, it is preventing from getting maybe better life partners, better job, better venturing outside, going for a living your life with your hobbies, passion, everything. Fear stops you there. So fear is one of the most common reason that people hold back on living their life, and it's obviously the reason is we try to avoid it because of fear. We try to hold our life because there is some fear, and we are holding it back for a long time because of fear. So even if we can create better circumstances, we don't do because of this fear. So let's talk about, is it only the fear of risk taking or the fear of failures or the fear of unpleasant outcomes, or there is something else that also we are very afraid of, or we have that fear also, that is fear of success. Fear of success also can be a big hindrance, and so many times people feel stress. People they're not sure that what they will do with that added responsibility. So that's also one reason people sometimes not able to handle the success because there is a fear around how what will happen if they feel pressurized, if their responsibility they cannot handle, and that is what is the guarantee that they will get the same success every time. So you must have been facing this kind of situations in your life. So what do you do? Don't forget, write in comment what is that you do to avoid or to face that fear. Maybe avoid will not work because it is just a temporary thing. How do you tackle that fear? How do you come out of that fear? So here it's saying if you know that whether fear is real or imagined, whatever way this fear and love cannot coexist. It's not going to coexist. So by nature, fear and love act in a conflicting way in our lives. Fear is restrictive and limiting, whereas love is expressive and abandoned. It's free flowing. Fear contracts, love expands. Fear retreats, love forces new paths, creates new path. Fear is closed off and stagnant. Love is open and vibrant. So, because of this reflective nature of universe, the mindset you most often hold will be mirrored the way you experience life and the way you encounter people. So that's how it is. The fear. So today's topic is how do you transform fear into happiness, fear into inspiration. So we have a channel here, KC Automotive. So hello, hi, how are you? So he is one of the best channel in this YouTube that is available, and he is doing it in Odia. Everything available about your bike, car, everything you want to know about bike, car. If you are buying a new car or a second-hand car, or you want to maintain your car, bike, everything. So that is the channel. You must subscribe this channel to know that what is there in it. And thank you for joining. So by nature, that I was telling you, right? By nature, the fear and love act in a conflicting manner. When you are saying that fear contracts, love expands. So when fear actually closes some path, love actually opens up so many paths for you. That's what actually, if you see a live in a life from the mindset of fear, you are bound to see that stagnation in your life. When things are not working, or you say that there is something stuck, you can see there is underlying fear every time. What is that real and imaginary? Then that is again a different topic. But whatever is the fear, that is a stagnant. If you are stuck in fear, if you are in fear, if you are stuck in some situation, or there is something that's stagnant, the reason is fear. Even sometimes the fear is not even non-existent. It's just like imaginary inside, you have thought of, that's all. So on the other hand, if you start living your life from a mindset of love, that's what I'm telling. How do you transform it? The fear to inspiration, the fear to happiness. So if you're living in a life from mindset of love, everything around you seems so inclusive and so joyful. So people might be the people that the things that were holding you back, you will start expressing. You will be kinder, you will be warmer, you will be jovial, you will be happy. Opportunities will start coming to you. It is rushing to you to meet you. Oh, we want to meet this person. So you don't have to chase after them, because once you start getting those qualities, it's those things automatically attracts towards you. So those new opportunities, new ways, it will open up, because love is free flowing. Love is not thinking that what is the reason I am actually happy, why I am jovial. It is just like you are, your character, your quality, it comes out, and you see that you every person that meet you, they will know this. So you work, maybe it will be a kind of, people say, right, fulfillment, enjoyable. I am very happy in work. You get profit, everything happens. It's only when you see that, transform that mindset from fear mindset to love mindset. That is loving mindset. And that loving mindset is being kind, being warmer, being jovial in every form of life. And you don't have to be spiritually very enlightened one, or maybe you don't have to be very religious to know the love. It is just like you have to live from love rather than fear. What that person or place or anywhere you go, it's live from love, that's all. If you leave that fear part, the love will actually take your life. It's like a simple shift of your mindset. How do you want to how do you want to see the world? And it's a big change. It's a big change happens for you. And your inside is mostly your whatever your inside you have, it will always reflect outside. And when you see that the shift is happening from fear to love, your outside world also becomes like it's loving world. So much love available everywhere. And you attract things automatically in your life. It happens. You don't have to run after them. You don't have to chase them. Whether it's a job, it's a relationship, or it's money, or happiness, everything comes to you naturally because you are that magnet that attracts them. Your qualities attracts them. So I will tell you three universal fears. That is, I have read it in a book called Divine Matrix. So Greg Baden writes it. So root of our negative experience, maybe it is three universal fear. If you identify these three fears and just work on them, and it will be fine. Everything will be all right once you transform this fear into a love. So the first one is low self-worth, lack of trust, and abandonment. That is, it's like fear of maybe alone, fear of being rejected, or maybe fear of being not good enough. So this all happen because then you start distrusting people, you start distrusting universe, whole world, your own strengths, your abilities, your everything. You start asking questions, questioning it, not asking questions, questioning your everything like habits, your hobbies, your potential, your strength, your abilities, even what other people in your life, why they are here. So you will start this. It's like you will find it very difficult to trust people because the fear is there inside. And it is nothing just because you are feeling that you may be feeling alone, feeling rejected, or maybe not good enough. It just see it as a feeling, which is not truth, just a feeling. When you just change that feeling from this to next is the love that you feel worth, you feel you are inclusive, everyone is connected, you feel there is a lot of opportunities, there is nothing called rejection. One rejection, you have thousands of options, or maybe one rejection is a new direction to go for, and you are not good enough in what? Something that you may not have explored. Just check that. So that's how it is. The good news is you can always change these fearful habits or this mindset into a loving mindset or into a very different mindset that actually helps you, which is a very simple mindset is you be with yourself. That's all. Believe what you are, what is there inside. It must be a little loving nature, and you must be aligned with what you are doing. So that's how it is. You will always be able to transform them. There will be ways. So I'll be talking about the ways in next second or third episode. I'll be talking about. So the most important thing is you should not be jumping up to the point saying that okay, I must transform it immediately. You can see that how you acquire that ability, how you get connected to yourself. You know the root cause why the fear has come up. If there is a fear, then why, how I work on it. So that is how you will be. So that is how you will be getting benefited out of it. So when you know this, you will always work on it because fear is is nothing. It's just a it's like kind of a hurdle. It's kind of an obstacle in your way to the progress. So there can be multiple fears, like the way you behave in your life or you live in your life. So you must come out of this fear and then start living a beautiful life. So let me tell you why fear limits your life potential. Because this fear can prevent you making positive changes in your life. So most of the time, like maybe a small change will make you uncomfortable, because there is a underlying fear that if I make this change, then what will happen? And you are uncertain also, like what will happen in this, whether it is in a job or in a workplace and relationship or in family. A basic small change also you'll not be able to do because there is a fear around. Fear will prevent you from breaking the destructive habits, maybe the alcohol or smoking or maybe the lifestyle. You know that this is like just, it's like it can lead to health problems. But as because this is helping you in avoiding the anxious or maybe fearful feelings, you continue with them. You know that how stressful it is. Maybe if you leave it, then how stressful it will be, and how it is pacifying those things, like some habits okay to have. There is a fear that if you remove these habits, maybe there will be greater problems to you. But that you need to find out the root cause. Fear can prevent you from taking risk. So risk-taking capability, risk-taking ability will come down when you have so much of fear inside. You will always shy away from taking risk in life. So you may hesitate to maybe invest some money because you will lose it. You maybe avoid all kind of situations, and you lose every excitement and joy in life just to avoid, because you want to prevent you don't want to take any risk. Fear can prevent to pursue your goal. So that's a big thing. Like if you're dreaming of doing something, but you are not ready to leave the previous place or the comfortable where you are, it is difficult for you to take up that new or go after that new your dreams. Whether you want to be a speaker, you want to be a coach, you want to be a comedian, you want to be somebody who what you want to be, you will never realize that goal because there is a fear, it's preventing you. Fear will prevent you in expanding your life because that's always squeeze you, that's always shrinks fear. So how do you how to stop fear from limiting your potential then? So we must know that it is if we are not working on it, or we are not giving attention to our body, mind, emotion, then you will not know that. When you know that how to release fear, then slowly you will be able to come out, and then you will embrace love. And that is what there are common fears that these are the few things that may be limiting in your life. So you must overcome the fear, embrace love in life. In next episode, I'll be talking about, in another maybe second or third episode, I'll be talking about what are the techniques and tools that can help you to transform fear into happiness, fear into inspiration, because fear is never helpful. Sometimes you may find that okay, it saves you from danger or it alerts you from things. That is okay. If it is life threatening, sometimes is fine. If it is maybe damaging to a body or maybe something like that, then that fear is kind of justified. But the imaginary fear or just the fear mindset is not going to help you to grow in life. Because that's what the fear is capable of. It will just stop your life where you are. You are stuck. No growth, nothing. Just in a comfortable position, you are stuck. That's the story of fear. When you embrace this love and you are open to everything around, you see there is a free flow of abundance in life, and you live a life more joyful and a pleasant way. Happiness will be around. Thank you so much for watching, and so always come back for the next episode. I'm Soubhagya here, a spiritual life coach, Reiki master, mindfulness coach, and thank you. Do subscribe, and do come back to watch. Share with your families and friends, and live a life with full of love, and live a life with a like everywhere it's like with a smile, happiness, and may you have a joyful life. I wish a big joyful life and a lot of happiness for you. Thank you so much.